Right, and the final one of these pieces on this NFXL podcast with myself, Andy XL. I'm now going to have a look at the 2026 NFL draft with a particular focus on the tight end position. Now, the question there is who needs a tight end? Now, that's a question that could be misunderstood, but this applies to which NFL teams could look to take a tight end in the 2026 draft. As I've done with quarterback, running back, and wide receiver, I'll look at which teams need to upgrade at this position, which have free agency questions to answer, and who has the urgent need that might be compared to their other needs. And again, I will put them in order of who might look at taking a tight end in each round of the draft and who the candidates in each round might be. Well, in round one, there's only one really clear candidate in this tight end class, and that's Oregon's Kenyon Sadiq. Um, and one of the following could well take him depending on where their pick falls in round one and if he falls into their laps. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Goedert's doing well for him again this season, but he hits free agency and having turned 30. And with it, areas of the Eagles roster getting older at the same time, this might be an opportunity to take a tight end in round one and future proof them in this area. They do have Grant Calcaterra and Kylan Granson also hitting free agency, but retaining one of them would be far better cap wise than re signing Goddard. Washington Commanders, Zach Ertz is another veteran who continues to perform, but he'll be 35 before the 2026 season starts and is a pending free agent. So if the Commanders picks full right to take the best tight end in this class, i.e. Kenyon Sadiq, it's an opportunity they should probably take. They're the only two teams, the Eagles and Commanders, that I think are in the market for Sadiq as it stands. So in day two, after Sasiki's gone, there is a group of tight ends vying to be taken towards the end of round two and into round three. Um, so yeah, Max Clare, Eli Stowers um, are next on my big board. Then we have Michael Trigg and Jake Hendries. Um, and with whoever missed out on Sadiq, the following three teams in need, plus maybe one other I will come back to later, we could see four or five tight ends taken on the first 2 days, as demand could be high for this position. Um, and as well as the Eagles and Commanders, if they haven't gone round one, they might come back in round two. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is based on the likelihood that Travis Kelce uses the end of his current deal to time his retirement and leave a colossal hole for the Chiefs to fill in their roster. They could look for a free agent option like David Njoku, or if they let one of this draft class go early to get their man. The New England Patriots, they have Hunter Henry, but with Austin Hooper being a free agent, there may be a chance to add an upgrade for Drake May at tight end here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Cade Otton is reaching the end of his rookie deal. He's done okay, but will want paying now. So depending on how much cap space the Bucks have, Otton could be allowed to go and a rookie draft pick brought in to replace him. Rounds 4 or 5, we get to the mid rounds. There are three teams that could be looking at whoever is left from the previously mentioned candidates, along with the likes of Oscar Delp, Joe Royer, Terence Carter, Justin Jolie, or maybe Lawson Lucky. And the teams that might look here, Baltimore Ravens, Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely both hit free agency. They could re-sign one of them and they could add a replacement for the other in the mid rounds. If both are re-signed, then there's no need to move at all at this for a tight end. If neither are re-signed, they could well spend an early pick on a tight end. The Miami Dolphins, the oft-injured Darren Waller came out of retirement this season and did well in his initial games before getting hurt again. He would need re-signing and may want a pay rise as well. So if they don't bring him back, they could be looking to add another option in the mid rounds as well as Waller if they bring him back. If they don't bring Waller back, then they might go earlier. Minnesota Vikings, TJ Hockenson, not quite the force he was 2, 3, 4 seasons ago. Decent, but no longer elite. So taking a mid to late round flyer on the tight end could work for them. I mean, I'm sort of looking at Harold Fanning for the Browns. He's done really well from a mid round pick this year. So could the Vikings do that? Um, Teams that might go very late in the draft, Atlanta Falcons. Got Kyle Pitts. They would only look to add a backup in the late rounds if somebody they like fell to them. Carolina Panthers, they may well roll with Tommy Tremble, Jatavian Sanders, and Mitch Evans for 2026. But again, they might look at a late round option if it fell right for them. Cleveland Browns, even if David Njoku leaves via free agency, that would mean greater opportunity for Harold Fanning rather than needing to take a tight end early. But they could come back for another option late in the draft. Teams that I can't see looking tight end at all. I'll just quickly run through these. Arizona Cardinals, well, they've got Trey Bryden and Elijah Higgins. Buffalo Bills, Dalton McKincaid and Dawson Knox. Chicago Bears, Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet. Cincinnati Bengals. Even though Noah Fant and Tanner Hudson could leave via free agency, they would still have Mike Gesicki and Drew Sample. Dallas Cowboys, Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker. Denver Broncos, likewise with Evan Ingram and Nate Adkins, even if Adam Troutman left via free agency. Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta, Brock Wright, job done. Green Bay Packers, same there with Tucker Kraft, although he's hurt at the moment, and Luke Musgrave. Houston Texans, they look set at tight end with Dalton Schultz and Harrison Bryant. Indianapolis Colts, Tyler Warren's going to be good for years to come. Mo Alley Cox and Andrew Ogletree are both free agents, one of which at least you would expect them to be re-signed. Jacksonville Jaguars, Brenton Strange and Hunter Long. May not be the best of tight ends, but will do for now for the Jags. Las Vegas Raiders, Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer are probably the best pair of tight ends in the league. Maybe with David Njoku and Harold Fanning vying for that, but I'd take Bowers and Meyer. Los Angeles Chargers, Aronde Gadsden's emergence makes them look good at tight end, even if they lost Ty Conklin for free agency. They still have Will Disley alongside Gadsden. Los Angeles Rams, long-term incumbent Tyler Higbee will be a free agent, but the change in the tight end guard is already underway here with Colby Parkinson, Davis Allen and Terrence Ferguson emerging to fill the need. Although maybe it's time for the Rams to add real quality tight end. If they love one of the guys at the top end, they could take them. They do have 2 round 1 picks, which is unusual for them. So maybe Kenyon Sadiq. But for them, it's go early or not go at all. New Orleans Saints, they have Juwan Johnson, and if they re-sign Taysom Hill or Foster Moreau from pending free agency, that would be enough for them. New York Giants, Theo Johnson's doing well for them, and Daniel Bellinger will likely get a new deal as the rookie one runs out. New York Jets, the Jets have 3 backup tight ends to rookie Mason Taylor hitting free agency this offseason. They'll probably re-sign one of them or add a veteran to support Taylor, who is having a nice rookie season. Pittsburgh Steelers, plethora of good tight ends. No need to add another one. San Francisco 49ers, George Kittle signed up to 2030, and Jake Tonjes proved to be an able backup for him. Seattle Seahawks have AJ Barmer and Elijah Arroyo. Tennessee Titans re-signed Chiga Okonkwo and allow him to partner the developing Gunnar Helm, and that would mean the Titans again, a bit like at wide receiver, they have other pressing needs that they should go. They wouldn't be looking tight end. So that's the tight end picture. And like I say, this is the last of those pieces I'm going to do for now. The next draft related thing I'll come back with is my December update on the top 10s at each position at the beginning of December. So look for that coming soon. Okay, take care now.